sign my paychecks, buddy, you ain't no mystic sage. Your signature ain't worth the ink, you leave it on the page. But you will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're heading towards the morning, and you can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking down your nose at me, you think you're something else. You must think I'm the dog that drools each time you ring the bell. Well, I am not your servant of its most unholy kind. I am just a messenger here to free your minds. But you will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. But can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning, and you can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. One day soon the sun will rise upon this human race. We'll see all the beauty that surrounds us in this place. It's not from all the things you buy with money you have earned. It's how you treat the people with the love that you have learned. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning, and you can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. Attention all you high-class social climbers, play your games. Meet the man that works the clock from 9 to 5 each day. Though you sign my paychecks, buddy, you ain't no mystic sage. Your signature ain't worth the ink, you leave it on the page. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're heading towards the morning, and you can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking down your nose at me, you think you're something else. You must think I'm the dog that drools each time you ring the bell. We'll see all the beauty that surrounds us in this place. It's not from all the things you buy with money you have earned. It's how you treat the people with the love that you have learned. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. Intentional, you high-class social climbers, play your games. Meet the man that works the clock from 9 to 5 each day. Though you sign my paychecks, buddy, you ain't no mystic sage. Your signature ain't worth the ink you leave upon the page. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're heading towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking down your nose at me, you think you're something else. You must think I'm the dog that drools each time you ring the bell. Well, I am not your servant of this most unholy kind. I am just a messenger here to free your minds. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. One day soon the sun will rise upon this human race. We'll see all the beauty that surrounds us in this place. It's not from all the things you buy with money you have earned. It's how you treat the people with the love that you have learned. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning. You can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, sign my paychecks, buddy, you ain't no mystic sage. Your signature ain't worth the ink, you leave it on the page. You will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're heading towards the morning, and you can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking down your nose at me, you think you're something else. You must think I'm the dog that drools each time you ring the bell. Well, I am not your servant of its most unholy kind. I am just a messenger here to free your minds. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Nick's Stray Music. How are you guys doing today? Today we're going to be doing something special. We are doing guitar surgery. This is the patient. This is my new Epiphone Dove Pro. We are going to be installing a superior pickup system by K&K Pure Pickup. And then we are also going to be installing a set of vintage style Grover machine heads. Neither one of these are too difficult to perform. There's no soldering, there's no wiring or anything like that. I think probably anyone can do these particular projects with very minimal experience, as long as you go slow and understand what it is that you're doing. So first thing that we're going to do is I am going to show you why we're going to put a new pickup in it. The Epiphone Dove Pro, can't say enough good things about it. The way it sounds acoustically, it is an acoustic electric guitar. But and fit and finish, it's gorgeous. It's an absolutely beautiful instrument, and unplugged, it sounds great. The unfortunate thing is, plugged in with the stock electronics in it, it does not sound great. It doesn't sound bad. Let me back up just a little bit there. It doesn't sound bad, but it doesn't sound like this guitar. It sounds like a system that you would put in a much cheaper beginner guitar, and it's great for that. You know, if you're just starting out, you don't have any particular sound that you're going for yet. You know, maybe you're just learning, and you want to be able to have the option to plug your guitar into an amplifier. The system that is in this, it's awesome. It's a very discreet system. It's made by Fishman. There's two parts. There's the Sonic Core, which is the undersaddle pickup, and then there's the Sonotone, which is the discrete preamp in here. It has a tone and a volume control on it, finger wheels. So it's nice and out of the way. It's low profile. The effect on the guitar's resonance is minimal. I mean, you still have a battery pack mounted up in here. You do have the discrete controls in here, and you know, those being attached to the body the way they are. Of course, that is going to affect your resonance, you know, to some degree. But it's not a deal breaker when you're playing the guitar unplugged. But again, you know, I'm going back to the fact that I'm a professional musician. I'm a recording artist, and the way the Sonicore Sonotone system sounds in this guitar
is not acceptable to me for my purposes. Again, for someone who's a beginner, just wants to have an acoustic guitar that they can plug in and make it louder, it's great, but I don't feel like it conveys the actual tone of the instrument. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be installing the K&K Pure Mini. I have so much love for K&K. They are they're an outfit in Coos Bay, Oregon, and they make just wonderful passive transducer systems for acoustic instruments. I have a K&K system in most of my acoustic instruments, and I've installed them myself because, again, they're pretty straightforward to do. I've got a K&K Pure in Jean-Luc here, and then I've got a K&K gold foil transducer under the bridge in my banjo. So I guess those are the only two, the only two of my instruments actually that have K&Ks in them. So I guess it's not most of them, but it's gonna sound great in this guitar. Let's just put it that way. So what I want to do first is I want to show you what I'm talking about by way of letting you hear what this sounds like plugged in. So I'm going to play it for just a couple of minutes here. Let me turn off my microphone so you can't hear the fan anymore. I'm going to turn off the reverb as well so you can just hear it extremely clean. All right. Anyway, so you see me wincing while I'm playing that, and that's because it doesn't sound. It does not sound like this guitar. You can hear. Okay, so my my V67G is the mic that I'm using right now, and it's about 3 feet away from me. Even with it being so far away from me and the guitar, you can hear the difference. This is, the way the guitar sounds, and plugged in, it didn't sound anything like that. That fan is really loud. I gotta have it. It's so hot in here right now. What is that thumping? Is it from the fan? Maybe I'll turn it off for right now. Anyway. So you can tell, even though, the guitar's not properly mic'd right now. I've got the we're not getting any signal from the Sonocore right now, so that's just the sound of this guitar in the room.
Attention all you high-class social climbers, play your game. Meet the man that works the clock 9 to 5 each day. Sign my paychecks, buddy, you ain't no mystic saint. Signature ain't worth the ink you leave upon the page.
Hey, Mohideen, how are you? Good to see you. We're doing guitar surgery today. I am a NicoCon 9, NicoCon, Nico, is that right? So how are you guys doing today? I'm Nick Straight. Welcome to my studio. I am a professional musician. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, Muhyiddin. Thank you very much. So what we're doing today is I'm not actually going to be playing a lot. I'm a professional musician. I'm a recording artist. Recording my first solo album here live on Twitch. Nico, hey, nice to have you as part of the Nick Straight Music family, Nico. Make sure that you follow me here and follow me on Instagram. I'm in touch with you guys all the time. I love talking to you guys. I'm very accessible. I love sharing my music, and I love sharing my my knowledge of music and music things, and just generally hanging out with you guys. This is a really cool place to hang out. We make a lot of music and we do a lot of projects. So like I said, I'm recording a solo album right now here on Twitch. That's what I'm doing most of the time. But I am also a guitar mad scientist. I don't know how much of it you guys caught, but this is my brand new Epiphone Dove Pro. And we're going to be doing surgery on it today because the onboard electronic system in it, it isn't right for recording. It sounds okay, but it doesn't sound like this guitar does. So I'm going to be installing a new pickup system in it today. Shouldn't take too long. I'm going to rip the old system out. It's going to be cool because once I get the strings off and everything, I'm going to unmount the camera from there, and we're going to go inside the guitar with it. So you guys are going to be able to see inside the guitar while I'm working on it. I think it's going to be a pretty cool stream today. So again, so happy to have you guys. Thanks for stopping by. This whole process is probably going to take a couple of hours. And like I said, I'm not going to be playing a whole lot of music today. I'm going to play a little bit to kind of demonstrate what's happening. See, I always wanted a guitar, so hopefully when I do, I gratefully have professionals like you to give me good advices. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do here. We're a community. So anyway, so what I was just doing was I was demonstrating that this guitar sounds beautiful just in the room over the microphone. You know, it's wonderful. It's nice and jangly. It's a nice country guitar. So what I was doing was I was comparing that to how this thing sounds plugged in. So what I'm going to do is I've got this running through my soundboard. So I'm going to turn off the microphone. Yeah, and it does sound really good, Nico. And that's why what I'm about to show you now is going to kind of break your heart. Because I'm going to turn off the microphone and you're going to hear this thing just through the pickup that's in it right now. It doesn't sound very good at all. So let me demonstrate. And then when we switch back to the microphone, then you hear the real jangle of the guitar. It's way too muffled. And this guitar is naturally very bright because the back and sides are made of maple. A lot of acoustic guitars are made out of mahogany. Like Jean-Luc here, my resonator guitar. This is mahogany, and mahogany is great on most acoustic guitars. It has a very warm sound. But I wanted to try something different, and that's why I got the Dove, because it's not all mahogany. There's actually no mahogany in it. The top is Sitka spruce, a nice solid piece of hard Sitka spruce, which really, it kind of makes the guitar, it makes it kind of loud. But then the solid maple back and sides, it's brighter than the mahogany. It's not just in color, but in sound. The maple just it gives a certain sort of jangle to it, and that's kind of the signature sound of the Dove. So that's why I wanted to get the Dove, because I like the way that the Dove sounds. But when I plugged it in, I was just completely underwhelmed because it just sounds muddy. You know, it's like you lose all of that jangle. So we're going to install an underbridge plate K&K Pure Pickup system in it today, and we're going to retain all the actual, like, real acoustic sound of the guitar when it's plugged in. So with no further ado, let me show you the difference that a K&K system makes. This is Jean-Luc, my resonator guitar. He's got a K&K system in him. Completely different sort of guitar, but let me plug this in really quick so you can hear just how good a K&K system sounds. Let's see, it sounds really fancy. What guitar do you recommend for a beginner like me to get? I love Epiphone. I really, really do. And there's nothing wrong with getting when you're just starting out. There's nothing wrong with getting like one of their D100s. They're very affordable. I think usually they're under $200, and I think they're great guitars. They're gonna have an amplification system like this one, so it's not gonna sound great plugged in. But if you're not recording with it yet or anything like that, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, again, and I'm not knocking this product that's in here right now. I'm just saying it's not right for this guitar, and it's not right for my purposes. But yeah, I mean, get yourself an Epiphone. I love Epiphone. I've been playing Epiphones for years and years and years. And they've always been high quality products. So I would recommend just starting with like the cheapest Epiphone you can find, and it's going to serve you well. Even though it's inexpensive, it's still a well-made guitar. So that would be my advice to you. So let me plug Jean-Luc in really quick so you can see how good a K&K system sounds. So I'm gonna unplug the Dove. Plug in Jean-Luc here. Okay. And I'm going to turn the microphone off. Yeah, so a K&K system sounds like the instrument does. That's over the microphone. They sound so much more similar than the Dove did, plugged in versus mic'd. So anyway, let's go ahead and set this all aside. Okay, and let's actually start the process now. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to... Hey, Adudu, how are you? I was just showing people how underwhelming the Dove sounds plugged in compared to mic'd. So we're ready to start surgery. I'm going to move the camera down just a little bit. Okay, so you guys can see my workbench here a little bit better. This isn't my normal workstation, but in order to stream this, I decided to bring, like a picnic table in here and set it up as a workbench. So, all right, so the first thing that we're going to do is, and yes, this is an actual neck pillow that I'm using for the neck of the guitar. So first thing that we're going to do is loosen the strings a bit and remove them completely. So I'm going to use the string winder to unwind it. And we're going to take these off completely because I'm going to, kind of make sure the guitar is comfortable. It also relieves some of the tension on the neck. Oh, I need to grab my new strings. I'm not going to need them till the very end of this process because not only are we installing the K&K on here, but we're replacing the machine heads as well. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop these out. And these are the stock strings that come on it. These are Gibson 12 to 53 phosphor bronze. They're round wounds, and if you know anything about me, you know that I hate round wounds. I play with flat wounds, so I've been kind of slumming it with these on there. So let me go ahead and continue removing these. So I've been doing all kinds of guitar surgeries. I've rebuilt every single one of my guitars. I've ripped them apart completely. We do have chickens around. We don't have chickens in our yard, but both of our neighbors have chickens. So sometimes we get farm fresh eggs, which is very nice. We live kind of out in the boonies. I live on the coast in California, just south of San Francisco. We live We live about a 5-minute walk from the ocean. It's really nice, but we're in this rural area, so it's very quiet, so our neighbors are able to have chickens and stuff. If we lived in the city, it would be different. You can't have chickens in the city, of course, but because we live out in a rural area, we can have chickens around. And you can hear them on the stream every once in a while. I'm sure that we will have inadvertent chicken sounds on the album as well. Alright, so... Alright, so we got those done. So what I'm using here, if you've never seen one of these before, this is a string winder. It's just a nice little tool that you use to unwind the strings. And it's also got like a little wrench on it for popping out the pegs in the bridge pins. Okay, let me turn this around really quick. Yes, the fresh eggs are delicious. And they're way safer for you to eat too. Here in America, our food is so disgustingly processed that the chickens are all sick, so they're all pumped full of hormones and antibiotics and stuff, so the eggs that you buy at the store usually, you don't know what's in them. I remember the first time that I actually ever encountered fresh eggs was when I went to Japan, because they don't have that problem. And we had like actual farm fresh eggs there in Japan, and I couldn't believe it when I cracked that egg open for the first time and the yolk was orange. It's like I didn't know that chicken yolks were orange, because ours are usually like a pale yellow color. So that was mind-blowing, and the flavor was so much better. I need to get that one a little more loose. Alright, so this is kind of the boring part. And get that over the hump there. Okay, pull that out. Yeah, I'm excited to show you guys this, because you guys have just, been watching me play music forever. You guys have never seen me doing, like, one of my main hobbies is working on guitars. Alright, so strings are out. Alright, so I'm just going to put all of the bridge pins over here. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and give these strings to my wife, because she is an artist and she always is using all kinds of things for crafts, and she loves my old guitar strings. And I actually, as far as guitar players go, I'm kind of weird. I don't change my strings. I play flat wound strings, which are already kind of mellow, and then I leave them on. The only time that I change strings is if they break. I like the way that old played-in strings sound. They sound a little bit dull. They sound a little bit mellow. I like that. It's just the way I am. That's part of my sound. So I don't change guitar strings very often at all. Okay, now this is going to be fun, because now we're going to take the camera and we are going to put it inside the guitar, and we're going to look up underneath the bridge here and see what's going on here. And this is going to be really cool, because anytime that I've ever done that before, I've just done it with like a mirror and a flashlight. But now I've got a nice HD video camera with a very powerful light built into it. So we're going to be able to get in here, and I'm going to be able to see it on this 42-inch screen in front of me. This is going to revolutionize working on guitars for me, and you guys are going to be able to see some pretty cool stuff that you wouldn't get to see otherwise. So let me unhook the camera, and let's go ahead and take a look inside. Okay, so we're going to go into the sound hole. Right there you can see that's the discrete preamp, the Fishman. That's the sonotone. So that's the volume knob right there. That's the tone knob. So we're gonna remove this, of course, and then if we get right down here, you can see that's the battery pack right there. Yeah, it totally fits inside. That's the battery pack. That's what holds the 9-volt battery that powers the sonotone. We're going to be removing that. This is so cool. I can't believe this. Okay, so now we're going to drop all the way into the guitar. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so what you're looking at right now, that is the jack socket, which is also the strap button. So what we're looking at right now, that's this part. So we were just looking at the inside of that. So this functions as the strap button, and it's also the jack socket where you plug the cable into. So we're going to remove that too, of course, but the big culprit, let's see. Let's not turn it off. Yeah, it's a variable brightness light. If anyone's wondering, this is the Razer Keo is the camera that I use. It's got a built-in ring light on it, which is really cool. Okay, so what we're interested in is we want to get past this X brace right here, which is going to be a little bit hard because there's ladder bracing on the underside. Right here, that's called ladder bracing, but what's up on top is called X bracing. So it's like we've got this ladder brace right in the way. Let me... Hold on, let's come out for a second. I'm going to take the... I'm going to take the tripod mount off of it. Hold on. I know this is kind of disorienting. Okay, this is the tripod mount. I'm taking that off. So, we're going to go inside, and now it should sit a little bit lower. Okay, now we can just see. There's the underside of the bridge, right? Yeah, that's nice. It's still not quite... I want to be able to see it just a little bit better, so let's... see if we can get over that one brace right there. There we go. Okay. So this is great news here. I was a little worried about there might not be enough room to put the transducers. But I think we're definitely going to have enough room for them. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this plate down a little bit. Okay, so that wire that you see right there, that is the wire that goes to the Sonicore. You can actually see that kind of braided metal part. That's the beginning of the Sonicore. That's the undersaddle transducer that carries the sound to the preamp and then out the jack socket. I'm actually going to leave that installed because it sits underneath the saddle. Let's come out again so I can explain that to you. So this is the saddle, this piece right here, this white piece. And the saddle is what the strings lay on, and that is what transfers the vibration into the bridge, which is this piece. This is the bridge, and then that transfers the vibration into the spruce top of the guitar, and then it resonates throughout the back and sides, throughout the entire sound chamber. So the saddle also functions as the setting for the action of the guitar. The action means how far the strings are up off the fretboard. And I feel like the action is perfect right now. It's low, but it's not too low. So what would happen is if I took the Sonicore out from under here, if I pulled this saddle out and took out the Sonicore, that would drop this like almost an eighth of an inch probably. And then the action would be too low, and then we would get fret buzz. So I'm gonna leave the Sonicore in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the wire. I'm gonna cut the wire. This one, that black one right there. I'm gonna cut it right in the middle. And then I'm gonna maybe use some masking tape or something to get it up out of the way so that it's not flopping around in there. And that would allow me to have enough length of wire left that I could resolder it together if I needed to at some point. I can't imagine why, but so I'm going to remove the sonotone, which is this right here. I'm going to remove this whole thing from the guitar. And I think we found our focus limit for this camera. It won't focus any closer than that. But so I'm gonna hang on to this just in case. I'm gonna put it in my drawer of miscellaneous guitar electronics. Looks like they've actually got a quick changer on this, which is nice. It's these white things right here. So those could just be pulled off of there. Like if you wanted to install a different undersaddle transducer, you could do that pretty easily without having to solder anything. But I don't care about that because I love soldering. So I'm just gonna start cutting stuff up. So let's go ahead and remove the old system first, and then I'll sand the underside of the bridge plate. Okay, so now that I've got the camera in there, I don't know if I'm going to have quite enough room for my hands when we go to install the transducers. So we'll see what happens. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this battery pack out of here. So if I can set the camera maybe like that, and then down. Okay, so it looks like they've just got it Velcroed up there. Yeah, so it's got some Velcro on it. So this is what's got the battery in it right now. So you can unvelcro it. And that might be all that I need to do. And then this little bag here, I'll show you, take this out. So this little bag right here, this has got the 9-volt battery in it. Yeah, so that just holds on to the battery. But we're going to remove that, of course. So I think I'll probably just leave that Velcro installed in there. I'm going to unclip the battery. Now I have an extra 9-volt battery for something. Let's see, high watt battery, really, for transistor radios. This is very vintage looking battery, by the way. I really like this thing. I'm going to hang on to that. Okay, so let's get back down in there for a second and see. Yeah, so basically what they did was they just pasted a piece of Velcro up there to hold on to the bag. So that's not even worth removing. I'm just going to go ahead and leave that there because it's just a pad of Velcro. There's no reason to take that off. So now let's move on to let's look at what's happening with the sonotone. Let me see if I can get directly under it here. Man, I love having this camera. This is so convenient. It won't. I'm guessing that's just glued in there. We'll find out in a minute, I guess. I'm guessing the sonotone is just glued in there. So I'll probably just use an X-Acto knife to break the glue bond. It feels a lot like real surgery now. It's very close. It's very close to real surgery. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah, I can see that that's glued. So I'm just sticking an X-Acto knife in there. Yeah, that's glued in there really good, actually. I'm going to try real hard to not hurt the finish of the guitar. Yeah, that's seriously glued. Making a little bit of headway, it looks like. Okay, I can get in there a little better now, and then I'll probably be able to just stick a flathead screwdriver in there to finish that up. Pop it off. I think it's glued onto the X brace there as well. Or maybe not. Maybe this whole dang... Oh, yeah, it is. It's all just being held on by the glue right here. So as soon as I get this off, that whole thing should fall out. So my main concern is where it meets the end of the sound hole right here. I just want to get that glue off of there so that I can get a screwdriver in there to pop it off. But yeah, you can see now why I call this guitar surgery. I'm not kidding. Yeah, this is like some kind of epoxy or something. This was not meant to be removed. But I shall remove it. It's already starting to wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright. I think that's probably enough to get a screwdriver in there now. Okay, let me put the cap back on the X-Acto knife, otherwise I will cut myself because I'm extremely accident prone. Ow! That was my knee. Okay. I really like this angle. It's pretty funny. Anyway. Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm going to move. I'm going to put this like right here. It's a microfiber cloth. Help keep me from scratching the guitar. Okay, so let's find a suitable flathead screwdriver. I'm going to start with a smaller one first, about this size. And then we'll go bigger if we need to, but I'm hoping not. There it comes. There it comes. And we're being very, very careful to not slip and scratch the guitar. That's why I'm kind of holding this microfiber right here. So if I do slip, it's just going to maybe scratch right here on this edge, but not the top of the guitar. Because that would be tragic, because this guitar is gorgeous. See, it's starting to wiggle now. Here it comes. Almost. Almost. All right. Almost done. Yeah, there we go. All right, and down it comes. So let's see what we got right here. Let's see how they affixed this. All right, so that is, yeah, that is some kind of epoxy. It's not imperative that we remove that right now. I mean, yeah, it's like a rubber pad or some kind of rubber epoxy. That's very interesting stuff. I don't know what that is exactly. You know what? I can do this anytime. I can remove this anytime. I'm not going to remove it right now. That's going to take too long. I need to work quickly here. Quickly and efficiently. All right, and then the next thing that I'm going to do, I just can't stop picking at it, can I? I just can't stop. Okay. Next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to remove the jack socket. So we're going to move to the outside of the guitar again for that. Man, this works great. Using this camera for this. It's amazing. So we're going to unscrew the strap button from it. And then we're going to get a crescent wrench. And get it to just the right size here. All right. We'll remove this nut and this washer. Okay, and there's probably one on the inside. You haven't missed a whole lot, Muhyiddin. I removed the sonotone. That's gone. I removed the battery pack. And right now we're removing the jack socket, which is right here. I'm probably gonna have to get my arm all the way down there. Hold on. Because I think there's probably a locking. It's okay, Muhyiddin. We're gonna be here for a while, so. Okay, I can't get that to stand up all the way. Okay, hold on. Let me get it down to this. Okay. So, God, I cannot tell you folks how cool this is for me as a guy working on his guitar to be able to put a camera inside of here and see it on a giant flat screen TV. It's amazing. This is so cool. I can see everything. It's amazing. Okay. So let me see if I can. Okay. I'm starting to get claustrophobic here because my arm is almost all the way in the guitar here. I can't quite reach it. I can't quite reach it, and I'm sure that I've got to unscrew that nut right there. This is actually a really small jack socket. This is smaller than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, see, I need to be able to... Okay, hold on. I'm able to push it through from the other side. Thank God. There it is. Okay. So I've got the washer off. I've got the nut off out here. I've got the strap button off. Big arms, man. Of course you can't... Yeah. A lot of times for stuff like this, I actually call my my wife in to do it. She's got very small hands, and she's extremely handy and very smart with stuff like this. So a lot of times I have her assist me with these things because I have limitations that she does not. Oh, okay. So, let me show you what we just pulled out. So this is the jack socket. Come on, focus. 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 Whatever. That's the jack socket. And that is what, that's what you plug the cable into. But not anymore. So the K&K is going to have its own jack socket that we're going to install. So we're just taking this whole thing out. So the next thing that I'm going to do to get the old electronics package out of the way is I'm going to go ahead and cut the wire to the Sonocore. Come on. Okay, one more time. Yeah, so that's the wire that goes to the Sonocore. I'm gonna cut it about right here where it bends. Where is it? Right there. Right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna snip that in half, and then I'll probably use some masking tape to get it up out of the way so it's not flopping around in there. But I'm gonna leave a little bit of length on it so that I can, yeah, see, look at how much extra cable they stuffed in here. They had to put a little hook up there to hold on to it. There's way more cable in here than there needs to be. So let's, I mean, it's nice to have the extra cable. It is, but it's not necessary. Pull that down. So it's possible actually that I can pull this whole cable out of here. What is this stuck to? What the heck is this stuck to? Oh, that's okay. That's taped up there. Hold on. Okay, so that's taped up here. I didn't see that before. So this is the same sort of thing. It's like a plastic clip that I need to pull apart. Man, the picture is so clear too. I mean, this is in HD. This is awesome. I really like in love with this system. I might do all my projects in here from now on like this just because it's I am definitely upgrading it. We're about to do a giant upgrade. Okay, so the sonotone is completely out. So here's I mean, it is fun to just dissect guitars. I enjoy doing that, but we're doing it with a purpose today. Yeah, okay, so here is the Fishman sonotone. So that was just glued in up under the sound hole. Yeah, it's a very lightweight little preamp unit. This is what this is the main culprit. It is a preamp system, so that means that it imparts its own flavor before whatever you've plugged it into to amplify it. So it amplifies it first, and then it sends the signal out to whatever you're going to plug into. That's why they call it a preamp, because it comes before the actual amplifier. It is its own tiny amplifier. But it has kind of its own frequency equalization built into it, and this is what flavors the sound a lot. So this is a big part of why the guitar does not sound good plugged in. So we're going to get rid of it. I mean, I'm going to keep it in my box of extra stuff, but I will probably never use it again. But I don't like throwing this stuff away, so I will hold on to it. You never know. Maybe I'll build a project guitar for somebody someday, and this will be the perfect unit to put in it. If someone wants me to build them a beginner guitar or something, I can do it with this. Alright, so there's the jack socket. So the only thing that we have to do now is we need to make a decision about where we are going to clip the wire that's going to the Sonocore. As again, like I said, I'm going to leave the Sonocore in there because I like the action right now. So maybe what I'll do is I will put it back up under this hook here. Here, let me, oh, jeez. Okay, let's turn this around. This is going to be the longest part, folks. This is going to... Actually, installing the K&K is not going to take that long. I'm not anticipating. And putting the new machine heads on the guitar is going to be even quicker. So getting this thing out of here and figuring out how to secure it so it doesn't buzz around in there, that's going to be what's going to take up most of our time today. So it should start moving pretty quick from here on out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this hook that's already in here. See if I can get my finger on it. So it's this way, right? This, yeah, it's this way. So I'm going to pull this tight, like straight back here. I'm going to pull this tight right over to this. And then I'm going to clamp the wire under this. So I'm going to pull, oh, jeez. It's hard looking at this because it's backwards. I want to move left, but I'm actually moving right. Okay, so I want to clip that in there pretty good and tight. So let's go ahead and really push on that. See if that'll clip it up out of the way enough. And then maybe I won't have to use any masking tape. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty tight. Okay. All right, so I'm going to clip that wire about there. So let me get, oh, my wire snips. They're in my toolbox here somewhere. There they are. What about that gray cord? Which one? Is it visible right now? Is that what you're talking about? The one that's going up into the guitar there? Or are you talking about the gray cord that's actually outside the guitar right now? Oh, the one that was there before? Yeah, it's still here outside the guitar with me. I'm looking at it right now. Don't worry, it's safe. All right. So let's see. I don't think that that's actually going to hold on to it properly. I don't think that's going to hold on to it properly. And that's going to vibrate weird in there. And you know what? In all likelihood, I am not going to... I'm not ever going to resolder this. I need to just cut it right up there. This is not going to work that way. I'm just going to snip it right up at the top, and if I ever wanted to go to an underbridge transducer again, I don't know why I would. I mean, an under saddle transducer, sorry, under saddle. We're installing an underbridge transducer today. The one that's in there is an under saddle transducer. I'm not going to use that thing, but I want it to be there because I like the height of the saddle, and I don't want to do it again. So I'm just going to snip it. I'm just going to snip the frickin' thing, guys. I'm making a command decision, and I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'll see if I can do it left-handed here. Oh. Am I on it? Yeah, oh boy, is right. Point of no return here. Okay, let me see if there's a better way I can angle in here. If I can get... Oh. The way this ladder bracing on the bottom is, it is just the right size to keep me from being able to do what I'm trying to do. Ain't that just the way? Okay. I know that it's like right there. Right there. I just need to be able to get this thing to the other side of it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take it down from over here. I'm going to pull it down from here. And then I'm going to use this cord to guide my clippers up. That's what we're going to do. What the heck is going on? Oh God, I grabbed the wrong one. Don't cut the blue wire. It's really hard when it's all backwards. That was not me. I don't know what that was, but that was not me, just so you know. Not me. Again, not me. Almost. Oh, geez. Now I'm hitting the camera. Now I can't see. Ah. Hold. Okay. Maybe if we look at it from this direction. Yeah, maybe that's the ticket. Okay. Here we go. I just need to go up a little bit further. Up a little bit further. Dang it, I lost it. Okay. Okay. I am right-handed, so I'm going to flip the guitar around so that I can do this with my right hand. I should be able to do that without disturbing the camera, I'm hoping. Okay, let me get the neck pillow out of the way. Let's turn this around. Okay, you guys can't see anything happening, but I just turned the guitar around on my table 180 degrees. Putting the neck pillow back in place. My mouse out of the way, get my clippers back. And I gotta try real hard, for I love the stream a lot. You were so patient. Oh, thanks, Muhyiddin. I appreciate it. Okay, now the name of the game is going to be Don't Clip the Camera's Wire. Oh my God, that would be horrible. I love you too, Adudu. Okay, so now I can get in here with my right hand and watch. Now I can go right to it. Look at that. Still having some trouble with left versus right. I got you now. Oh, come on, just like another ½ inch. Jesus. So... Oh my God. Instead of clipping it, I pulled on it. Ugh. Please come out. Okay. Instead of clipping it, I pulled on it and just launched the saddle across the table. That's the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Okay, you know what? We are going to look at this as a silver lining, okay? So this is this terrible transducer. Now I can pull it out a little bit further, and I can actually just clip it here and put it back down, and then put the saddle back down inside. it's actually okay that this happened. It might be a little better even, actually. Okay, let me see if I can really give this a good yank and pull it out of here. Yeah, I can fix it. I can fix it. So, okay, let me make sure that I have enough left. So this is the pickup, by the way. It's literally just a piece of wire that vibrates. The saddle vibrates this wire, and then it was sending the signal to the sonotone. This is the Sonocore. All right, so if I clip it there, I'll have enough. So I'm just going to lay this back down under the... God, there we go. I'm just going to lay it back down under the saddle. That's what I'm going to do. So now I can just pull this out. Pop. All right. So let me lay this back down under here. Yeah, see? There's actually too much now. So I can clip a little more of this off. I'm going to clip about 1/4 of an inch of it off. Yeah, I have made so many mistakes working on guitars. They don't even freak me out anymore. I mean, there's always a way to fix it, guys. There's always a way to fix it. Now, I got to make sure that I get the saddle back in here the right way. Man, I was really trying to avoid that. Okay, so when I get the strings back in here, and tighten them down, it should re-tension and push down on that Sonocore and push it back into the same shape that it was in before. Thanks, Muhyiddin. It's okay, you know. We're all at different stages of learning. And mistakes are how we learn. And then eventually you get to the point where you find that mistakes aren't that bad. They're not the end of the world. And it just gives us something new to work on. Okay, so this was... I would have rage quit. Nah, it's already fixed, man. It's already fixed. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this whole thing out. There it is. That is the entire electronics package that was in this guitar. That is the Fishman Sonotone / Sonocore. Sonocore is still in there under the bridge, and there it will stay to keep the saddle at the right height. But the rest of it is out, and it has been clipped, so it will never work again. So, I mean, this is... I could take that piece off of there at some point, and I could solder a new Sonocore on there at some point. So again, I'm gonna hold on to this. You never know, you know. You never know when you're gonna need some of this. So I never throw this stuff away. Okay, so now let's talk about. Let's get back up here. Oh, I took the... You know what? Never mind. Let's just sit it down here, and I'll just talk to you guys like this. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to install... we're going to install the K&K Pure Pickup. This is superior to what we just took out in every way. It is a passive system. I cannot stress that enough. This is a passive system, okay? It is not powered. It is not amplified on its own. So if you're going to use this plugged into something, it's got to be something that's powered. So you got to plug it into an audio interface. Yeah, that's part of my collection. That's just the 6 of them that fit on the wall. I have more. But anyway, so it's a passive system. It's not powered. So it has to be plugged in. Like, for instance, you couldn't just plug a set of headphones into the jack socket on your guitar with a passive system and get a signal. It wouldn't work. It does with a powered system, so we could have done that before. with the sonotone in there. I could have just plugged a set of headphones into the jack socket, turned the volume up, and we would have been able to hear it through the headphones just fine. But passive systems, good passive systems, they do not impart as much of their own flavor onto the sound of the guitar. And that's why I love them so much, specifically K&K, because it's so simple. You install this on your guitar, and when you plug your guitar in, it sounds like your guitar. I can't explain how they do it. They're magical, but I highly recommend them. So we're going to go ahead and start the installation process of this bad boy right now. So let me put this on here. And let's put the camera down here so I can show you guys what you get when you buy one of the K&K Pure pickup systems. So let's open it up and take a look. So it comes with an installation manual, which it's always good, no matter how many times you've done this, it's always good to review that before you put it in, which I did. And watched several other YouTube videos, of which now I think this video, when I put it up on YouTube, hopefully this will be a video that helps someone else out. These are the installation tools. You guys are going to see a lot of these in a few minutes. But here is the Pure itself. This is the jack socket. So we're going to mount that in the end of the guitar. And these are the transducers. So it's got these three gold foil transducers, and these are all going to go on the underside of the bridge. They're not going to go under the saddle, but they're going to go under the bridge plate itself. And you got three of them, so it covers the entire spectrum of all of the sound coming off of that bridge. So one of them is going to be installed in line with the high E string. And then this one is going to be installed between the G and the D string, and this one's going to be installed between the E and the A string. So these two transducers are going to be doing double duty. They're going to be covering two strings each, and this one's just going to cover one of them. So let's make sure, however, that we've got these in line. The transducers are all identical, so it doesn't matter which one we install where, because they're all exactly the same. What does matter to me is how the wire is going to come off of here. So I want to get them get them in line here. Let's see. It looks larger than the other one. The jack socket is definitely bigger. That's a much bigger, much more heavy duty jack socket. These things are kind of dainty. They're very cute. This is going to be my first installation of the Pure Mini system. I've installed the Pure Banjo system, and I've installed the Pure Resonator system. This is going to be my first install of one that uses three transducers, but it should be basically like any single transducer install. So anyway, all right. So, and what we are going to do, and what we're going to need for this is, I got a brand new thing of Loctite gel super glue. It needs to be gel super glue. The reason for that is if you use just like a regular liquid super glue, when you put it on that transducer, it's just going to fall right off. You want the gel because it'll stick on there while you're getting it positioned. It gives you a few seconds to get it into the right position, and it's going to evenly coat the entire transducer. If you just put one drop on that transducer, and that one spot is the only spot that actually adheres to the bridge plate, it's totally going to mess up your sound. You need that entire transducer to be covered in glue, so that the entire face of that entire gold foil face is nice and firmly affixed to the bridge plate. That's the only way that you're going to get maximum sound conduction out of it. K&K does, in the installation packet, They do include some double-sided tape for people that absolutely don't want to use super glue on their guitar, but it'll cut the output by about 30%. Seriously, it will really affect the tone if you use that double-sided tape. K&K does not recommend it. I do not recommend it either. You really want to use super glue. Seriously, it's not that scary. Just use super glue. Anyway, okay, so let's get going. All right, so what we've got here. Okay, noted. Good. All right, so let me show you what we've got here. This is a pretty cool little system. So you get a little card in here. This is just your manufacturer's warranty information and whatnot. Super glue not included. It says in big bold print, super glue not included. Please purchase any brand of super glue gel, cyanoacrylate before beginning installation. This has got to be cyanoacrylate, right? Polyethylene contains cyanoacrylate. All right, so we got the right stuff. I knew it was okay because Loctite is the brand that they use. Loctite is the right stuff. So let's go ahead and open that. Nothing like opening a fresh, brand new bottle of super glue. That is just the name for the glue. Loctite? Yeah, Loctite is the brand. Okay, so I'll just put the packaging on the floor for right now. I'll move it later. Okay, so what we've got right here, this is extremely cool. So this is a jig, and this is, wait, that is just the name for glue. Cyanoacrylate is also used for fingerprint research. Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. It's good stuff. Yeah, sorry. I misunderstood what you were saying. Yeah, cyanoacrylate is like the actual chemical name that's in the super glue. Loctite is the brand name of the super glue. Most super glue is cyanoacrylate, though. Okay. All right, so what this is going to do, and I think this is a really cool little system that they use. It's actually going to go this way. So let me show you how this works. I'm glad I put the extension cord on the camera. So here is the top of the bridge, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use this little jig that they gave us. That's this little thing right here. And we're going to put one of the poles in it. And so this is going to help us align the transducer on the underside of the bridge plate. So we're going to put that in there, down in the peg hole, okay, for the high E. And then we're going to put this golf tee. Yes, that is a literal golf tee. We're going to put that right in there. And we're going to push on this so that it's nice and level. So what this is going to do is we are going to put some of the supplied putty onto this. And what that putty is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to stick the transducer on it right where the string meets the saddle, right? So we're going to stick the putty on there, we're going to stick the transducer on there, and the putty will hold the transducer on it. And then we're going to put super glue on the face of that transducer. And then we're going to put this whole thing through the underside now of the bridge plate. I may need to turn the guitar back around. We got to try to do that without... Okay, so basically it's going to be like this, and we're going to hold it off just a little bit. I'm going to put the golf tee back in through there. And then we're going to be able to push it back up and hold it there for a few seconds underneath. And that way we know that the transducer is getting exactly right over where that string is going to cross the saddle, but on the underside of the bridge. That's pretty cool, huh? I think I want the guitar flipped back around for this. Oh, I don't know if what I just did makes any sense at all. It will once we get going here. That's right, I can't put it in there yet. Okay, so let me flip the guitar back around. What is rolling around in my guitar? Something's rolling around in my guitar. Ah, it's a washer. Okay. Where are the old pieces? Right there. Okay, and what did I do with the sonotone / sonocore? Oh, it's over here. So let me put those pieces all over there with it. Okay, so let's put this here. And then what I think I'll do for you guys is so many tools all over the place. Let me put this back up on the tripod for right now. Why won't it go in? Oh, because that's not flipped down. Okay. Yeah, so let's see here. Manual out of the way. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and unscrew the strap button from here. You know what? Something tells me that I should install this piece last, if I'm being honest. I don't know exactly how much slack I'm going to need. I think it's going to be better to just do it this way. All right, so let me get those in order, or in the order that I want to do them in. Okay. So I'll go ahead and I'll get one of these in place. And then I'll put the camera inside so that you guys can see what it looks like actually mounted. Okay, so let me get my super glue ready. And get the little thing of putty peeled off here. Alright. You guys still feel like you can see okay? Like this is making sense? Alright. Most of the time these jigs are totally clear. I wonder if this has a thing on it right now. Okay, cool. You can still see okay. Okay, it does. It does. It's got some kind of white. What does it say about that actually? Let me refresh my memory about that. Single screw type for pinless bridges, super glue, jig, remove protective foil before use. Well, I'm glad that I did that. I am removing the protective foil before use. I am not good at this. All right. I'm removing the protective film. Okay, there we go. Now it's nice and clear. All right. Yet another piece of garbage has been made. Split my fingernail. Oh, God. All right. Let me get a drink of water real quick before we start this. All right. Removing that thing took longer than I thought it was going to. So we're a little behind schedule. Now it's clear and I can't see where I put it. Okay. Okay, so it needs to be flipped around like this. Okay. Yeah, that's really nice because we're going to be able to see exactly where that string crosses the bridge. All right, so we'll put it in there like that, and then we want to hold it tight that way. All right, and so the high E string is going to cross the saddle. Right there. You can actually see the mark, which makes it way easier. You can see where that string has been sitting. So let me get a little piece of putty. Just a little bit. We don't need a whole lot. It's just very sticky. It's like sticky tack. And we're just gonna put a little piece of it right where the string is gonna cross the saddle. All right. So let's see. So that's going to be right there. We don't want to use too much putty. We want to make sure that there's enough putty. All right, let me slide this sleeve down a little bit here. All right, and I'm going to want it to feed off this way. Okay, so let's go ahead and hold this up again. Okay, so we want that to be literally right there, just like that. But we don't want it getting pulled on, and we don't want to get our dirty fingerprints on the gold foil. So, speaking of fingerprints, so just like that. I'm going to use the underside of this to kind of push that down a little bit so that it sits nicely. Okay, we're going to make sure that it's right on there. I want it centered on there perfectly. And the putty is kind of mobile too, so you can kind of move it around a little bit once it's on here. Okay, so that's a good spot for that. All right, so back to the manual real quick, and we're just going to reaffirm that one of them, yeah, please use fresh putty for each pickup. Repeat the same process as described above with the center pickup between G and D and the low string pickup between A and E in the right photo below. See. Remove the jig. Confirm the procedure. Okay, the white pin. So we'll align the jig exactly. Yeah, so this is good. I'm doing a test run without glue at this point, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Protective full white pin needs to be inserted into the round hole point first. Yep. Pin should fit very snugly. You may have to use some force, yes. Certainly. Da, da, da. Place one pickup on the putty with the golden side facing. Okay, we're doing the right thing. Always good to review the instructions before you do it for real. All right, so here we go. So we're going to do a test run real quick. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to reverse this white pin now. Okay. And then we're going to go under here. Yeah, this is why they say rehearse it without glue first. Okay. And then, of course, I have my hand stuck in a guitar and I can't reach my flashlight. I'm going to use my phone. I'll just use my phone. All right. There it is. Okay. And then this one, I'm just going to feel so that it comes back through that slot. And then I'm going to push on it. I'm going to push on the back of that jig towards the front of the guitar. And then we're just going to go ahead and push that straight up. We're going to push it straight up like that. And we're just going to hold it there for about 30 seconds or so to let the super glue really get bonded there. And then we're going to pop it out. Nice. This is going to work perfectly. Okay, let's go ahead and sand the underside of the plate a little bit. Guess I'll just leave that light on, but I'll leave it facing upward so I don't forget to turn it off so I don't kill my battery. All right, let me grab a little bit of sandpaper. So we're going to go under, we're going to make sure that under the bridge plate is extremely smooth. So let me feel up there. Yeah. All right. Cut that in half, actually. Stand up again. So we want that area right under where the transducers are going to go to be nice and smooth. Should be good. Stick my hand down in there again with my microfiber cloth and just wipe that off. Yeah, that's nice and smooth now. Oh. Let's put the camera inside again so we can take a look. See how smooth it really is. There it is. Yeah, okay, so you can see where I was sanding there. I think we're too close to be able to focus. Ah! Man, that's a tight fit. Now it won't focus, of course. There we go. Well, it tried to. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice and smooth. And it definitely feels better. There were a bunch of burrs under there that I could feel before. I mean, it looks all scratched up, but it's quite smooth. Of course, if I was, sanding something on the outside of the guitar, I would be much more careful. Much more careful with it. With how it looks. Okay, so I think there's going to be enough room where the saddle is there. I think there's going to be enough room. I think there's going to be enough room for the transducer. Okay, so let's go ahead and make it so. And I shouldn't have to. Just one more thing I thought of just right now. I don't think I'm going to have to bore out the jack socket hole. I think it's already the right size. Most of the time, Epiphones come made to metric measurements. Well, it's been real surprising so far. This one seems like it's all imperial measurements, which helps when you're buying stuff from most American companies make stuff using the imperial measurement system. So that's actually made this pretty easy. Okay, so let's do this. It came off the putty. Dang it. Which one was it? That one. It was that one. Alright, so let's do this again. Jeez. Whoa. It jumped. Okay. There it is. I'm going to use something that's not my finger to push it down. Make sure it's lined up properly. I want it over just a little bit more. I want it right under where that high E string is going to be. right. So, we got to do this kind of quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and get the super glue out. Let me grab my paper towels just in case. All right, and real quick, I'm going to see what the flow on this is like. Oh, geez. There's no flow at all until you pierce it. Forgot this was a brand new bottle. All right. Here we go, folks. All right, so here's the super glued gel. Okay, and we're going to put quite a bit on here. And we're going to spread it out because we want it to cover that entire transducer. So I'm going out almost to the edge. When we push it down, of course, that glue will spread out a little bit. So, yeah, that looks like a good covering. All right, so here we go. You guys ready for this? This is the real deal at this point. No fooling around. I'm actually going to put this right out here for a minute. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm going to put it right there. And that way, you get just a little more slack. All right. All right. Need to be able to see where it is, man. Do not drop it. Okay. All right, so it's coming up. Turn it so the slot lines up with that. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and push it up and hold on to it tight. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that there for just a minute. Okay, I'm going to move this over and I'm going to put the camera back in there. Just so I can verify. That we've got that in exactly the right spot. While we still have time that we could potentially move it. There it is. Yeah, and you can see that the glue is all like out around it. It's squished out. Yeah, looks like it's all the way around. It's not focusing, but I can definitely tell that it is on there. It's on there for reals, yo. All right. 1 down, 2 to go. Yeah, good deal. Nice. Okay, so they say that they want you to wait about 5 minutes or so between 5 minutes or so between when you set that down and hello, focus. Thank you. Between when you set that down and when you take the plate off of it. So what can we do that takes approximately 5 minutes? We can play a song. We can put my voice on a reverb channel. We can turn it up just a little bit. I want a little more reverb on my guitar. Oh, I don't have any reverb on my guitar because I turned it off. And a little more reverb on my voice. Okay. You guys hear me okay? Come step down from your rainbow. Come step down from your heights. Bring your poor eyes to focus on what matters in life. Everyone needs to stand up right now to this religion of spite. Just one or two words of wisdom could turn on the light. But I will not forget the lies they told. I will not regret as my life unfolds. Who knows what the future holds till we can see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lines. And I bet you will find a better life. Look at all of these protest marchers go. We're a country at war.
I bet you will find a better life. Tired of all this runaround, I'm tired of all the hate. Tired of all this sitting down, there's no time left to waste. Tired of empty promises of action you will take. I hope you will see what you can find between the lines. Learn what really lies behind the lines. And I bet you will find a better life, better life, better life, better life. Between the lines. V1R Tootie, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? No, my voice cracked while I was singing, and I decided to just really play it up. Welcome to the stream. You have caught us on a special day. My name's Nick Straight. You may have guessed by the title of my channel. How are you doing today? I'm a professional musician, singer-songwriter, recording artist. And what I do most of the time here on Twitch is I'm actually recording my first solo album in real time. I'm glad that you didn't hear the crack, but I did, and I decided to have fun with it. Anyway, so as I was saying, most of what I do here on Twitch is I'm recording my first solo album in real time. Yes, it is day. I'm on the coast in California. It is 3 p.m. here. Well, quarter after 3. But today I'm actually working on my new guitar. I'm upgrading it. And I was taking a 5-minute break so that I could, oh God. I'm putting the, oh, you're from Russia. Awesome. Very cool. 2 a.m. You're a bit of a night owl like me. I'm usually up that late as well. So anyway, I'm making some modifications to my new guitar. All right, so let's go ahead and take this off of here. I'm installing a new pickup. Let me pull the golf tee out first, and then let's push this down, and let's see if it worked. Oh God, I'm extremely scared. Nah, it totally worked. It totally worked. Okay, so yeah, nice. So I'm installing, like I said, I'm installing a new pickup on here. Let me see. I just got to take this off of here. I got to take this off the tripod mount because it doesn't fit inside the guitar. If I do that. So let's. Woo! Let's take a look again here. Yeah, there it is, man. It's not focusing very well, but that is my first underbridge transducer. Yeah, it's totally there. Totally. Let me, I'm probably going to get stuck to it now. Hold on.
It's I didn't make it myself. It's a K&K Mini. I don't know if you're a guitar player or a musician, or if you know anything about that kind of stuff. Sounds like you kind of might. So what we're going to do now... Okay, I am getting sick and tired of my alarm going off. Hold on just a second. I need to turn that off. Just turn off. Thank you. My God. Hold on. Also stream most games. Soon I'll play piano on stream. Cool. I can't play the piano. I really wish that I could. It would be cool to see some more piano players on stream. Okay. All right, so let me take the old putty off of here. All right. So I'm going to get rid of the old piece of putty. And we're going to go ahead and put a new piece of putty on. Come on, you new piece of putty. All right, so the next one is going to go, it's going to be mounted between, the D and the G. Voice sounds like from a country song. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of, I kind of do sort of my own version of country music. I'm not quite sure what to call my genre yet, but it's not straight up country music. All right, so I'm going to be between the G and the D string for the next one. So again, we want to figure out exactly where that middle point is going to cross the saddle. So that is going to be right between these two strings. So we're going to put the putty on there, and that's going to hold the transducer for us while we get the glue on it. So I need to grab the next transducer. There's two of them here, so I want that to be, this one is going to be next. You're next, buddy. Right over the saddle, but between those two. Oh, where's that little piece I was using? So what I'm doing is every time that I mount one of these, we have to wait. We have to wait about 5 minutes for it to dry before we can take this plate off. So while we're waiting, I play a song. So we've only got 2 more of these to do. And then we'll go ahead and install the jack socket, and then we're going to put the new machine heads on. So this is going very well. You also have guitar and bass. Cool. Yeah, I play guitar and bass mostly, but I also have recently become a fairly decent drummer. This is constituting guitar stream. Constituting? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Or constructing guitar stream? Today it is. Usually it's not. But on my album, I'm playing all of the instruments myself. Constructing, yes. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start super gluing this. So we're just going to kind of work from the center out. That's cool that you do game streaming, though. I do a little bit of game streaming, too. What games do you play? That was the right one, right? Yeah. Woo! I had a little heart attack there. Okay, so let's go ahead. Get that in there. All right, get that transducer out of the way. Okay, and this is... Oh, man, what did I do? Goes in that one. Yeah, that one. Oh, okay, I gotta stay out of the way of that now. Okay, there's... I'm looking for that shiny white tip. There it is. Alright, here we go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 10, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,006, 1,007. All right. Whew. Okay, so now we got to let that wait for about 5 more minutes. So this is going well. This portion is going fast. Focus on me, please. Please focus on me. Thank you. My only complaint about the Razer Kiyo, it's a beautiful, beautiful camera, as you can see. But the focus is a little weird on it. When the autofocus does focus, it's very sharp. But sometimes it takes a minute to do it, and then sometimes it decides to just start autofocusing on its own. So that's a known issue. But it's okay. I still love it. I think it's a great camera. Highly recommend. All right, so let's play another song. While we wait. I'm gonna turn the guitar down just a little bit. So you do jewelry work. You do jewelry work on stream? That's cool. There's not a lot of people doing that, I don't think. I'm just gonna turn it down a couple dB. Oh no, you don't do it. You do. I do jewelry work? I don't really do jewelry work. I haven't done jewelry work since I was a kid. Do I do jewelry work? Is that what this is? Is this jewelry work? Hold on, I want to try just one more time, make sure that's in there. Okay. Oh, I make guitar. I don't actually build guitars, I upgrade guitars. I take guitars apart and then I put them back together the way I want them to be. Focus, 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 focus. Thank you. This is a song of mine called Cocoon. Perched high in a tree, lost in a dream, I spin my silk around me. Deep in the leaves, these emerald leaves abound, they will sustain me. And someday soon, I'll burst from my cocoon. and all that's without becomes one. And all that you know and all that you doubt becomes one. And someday soon I'll burst from my cocoon. Fly away, your wings are made to glide on the breeze. You've hit, see, like that, hit, you've hit the wall to heed the call. What you must be, and now you are free. Like it's exactly. I always talk about how I'm almost 40, but I don't feel that old. Maybe I'm actually getting younger. You are free. We have fun here at Nick Straight Music. Ooh. I can hit that no problem today for some reason. The coward is he who only accepts what he's given. But faithful is he who questions the answers they're given. Someday soon I'll burst from my cocoon. Now's the time when you get high, go climb a tree, looking down from all around. What can you see? And now you are free. Someday soon I'll burst from my cocoon. Well, that was wild. Thank you, everyone, for your patience with my apparent second adolescence. Oh, you sing too. You forgot, but you sing too. Cool. You do all kinds of cool things, it sounds like. Sounds like you're a cool person. Alright, let's see about dropping this thing out of here now. Okay, moment of truth. You have a bass voice, cool. I think I'm considered like a tenor. I don't know exactly. Alright, let's take that putty off of there, and we got one more to install, and then we put the jack socket in, and we're done. And then we'll put the machine heads on, put new strings on, and it'll be good to go. I think this guitar will be exactly what I want it to be at that point. I'm just going to hold this under here to see. I am a tenor. Cool. Well, that's just about perfect. It's off a little bit. It's off a little bit. There's nothing we can do about it now. So I'm not going to cry about it. I mean, we're talking about like by a millimeter. But you can see that the glue goes all the way around the outside. Well, except on that first one. But I think we still have pretty good contact on that. Dude, this is the way I need to put this camera in here. Okay, let me see if I can get my finger on that one. Now watch, I'm going to get super glued to it, and I'm going to have to scream for my wife to come and save me. Guitar craft, yep. Okay, so we got one more transducer to place. Have I heard Russian music? I haven't really listened to Russian music, but my wife is extremely interested in Russia. She always has been. The Russian writers and things like that. She loves Russian cartoons and literature. So she actually knows quite a bit about that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that she has listened to a lot of Russian music. I'm quite positive of that. All right, so time for the last one. And that is going to be between... Okay, so this needs to be flipped over at this point. So I'm going to use paper towel to wipe the putty off of that so I don't get it on the saddle. And I grew up in Spokane, Washington, so I actually had a lot of friends there. There was actually a big Russian community there, so I went to school with a lot of kids that were immigrants from Russia. I had a lot of my good friends that I went to school with all the way through had Russian heritage, so I'm definitely a fan. But I love all people, so. Alright, so this one is going to go between there. Between those two. All right, so that's going to go between the E and the A string. So we're going to cross the cross the saddle right there. Yeah, don't be too shy with that putty because you do not want this thing to fall off prematurely. So let me... right between the two. Where's my little piece of paper I was using for this? I'm going to push that down on there. Okay, let's take one more look. Make sure that's on there. Good. All right. Have I been in bistro? You mean like have I played music in cafes? Is that what you're asking? Or is there a place called bistro? And you're wondering if I've been there. Eating. Oh, well yeah, I've not in the last year and a half. Because of COVID, I haven't eaten in a bistro, but we're almost all vaccinated over here. I get my second vaccination on the 28th, and my wife is coming on that day, and she's going to get her first vaccination. And then she'll have her second one, a month later. So that's exciting that we're finally going to have our vaccines. So it'll be a little safer for us to go out. Maybe we can start getting back to normal soon. A Russian word that means fast. Oh, bistro is fast. Russian word that means fast, like they should be cooking fast. Bistro is fast in Russian. Okay. Well, cool. I did not know that. You learn something new every day. Okay, and then this is the last one, guys. This is the last one. And then we just gotta install the, hold on, let me make sure I got that in the right place. And then we just have to install, the jack socket. Okay, this one is going to be a little harder because of the angle. Let me turn my flashlight back on here. The angle on this is a little bit weird. Okay, where is it? There's the transducer. There it is. Okay. Then I just have to get lined up with the golf tee here. This is a pretty ingenious little setup. It's really, really cool how they do this, I think. All right, so there we go. And 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 4, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008, 1,009, 1,010. All right, so there's 30 seconds, and we're gonna let that sit for 5 minutes now. So I'll play you guys a new song. Count thousands. Yeah, when you say 1,000, that's approximately 1 second. How do you do it? Oy. All right. Okay, so let's get this back here. 1 life hack, 2 life hack, 3 life hack, 4 life hack. I know. I'm just joking around. Alright, so let's play another song while we wait for this to dry. And then we're almost done. Then we get to do the easy part, which is putting on the... I keep looking up here because that's where the camera normally is. I keep forgetting it's down here. Let's play... Yeah, putting the machine heads on is going to be pretty easy. Just got to drill some holes. Let's do a song that doesn't start in G this time. K&K. This has a K&K system in it, like the one I'm putting in the guitar today. It sounds so good. It's going to make this guitar sound so much better. This is a song of mine called Illusion. Stars in shining cars arrive on the TV. No, I don't want to play this song actually. I've changed my mind. You'll recognize this one, a doo-doo. Light up the incense, buttercup. Do you feel like staying up with me? We'll eat the morning for free. Rhododendron, pussycat. I bet your mother wonders where you're at. We are both out of our minds. I've always known you were special. Special ain't the word. I hate to talk so confusing. Honey, you're beyond the words. Running around in the morning fog, carving peace signs into fallen logs. The rabbits don't know what to say. Oh no. And I know I can be such a knuckle bug, but when it comes to what they think, I don't give a rip. It's not what you thought I was going to say. I've always known you were special. Special ain't the word. I hate to talk so confusing. But honey, you're beyond the words. Catatonic residuals of all the memories in my mind. But I was asleep at the time. So light up the incense, buttercup. Come take a drink from the magic cup and fly. Come drive me out of my mind. I've always known you were special. Special ain't the word. I hate to talk so confusing. But honey, you're beyond the words. I've always known you were special. Special ain't the word. I hate to talk so confusing. But honey, you're beyond the words. What a cozy stream. Oh, thank you. What a nice compliment. Thank you, my new friend. I appreciate that. That's actually the song that we've been recording the past couple of weeks here on the stream. It's actually got a really cool, like, tropical reggae feel to it. It sounds really good. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take the jig out of here and mount the jack socket. Actually, you know what? Let's test it first. Make sure that it is transducing sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plug. I'm going to go ahead and plug the jack socket right now into. Well, let me. Order of operations, Nick. Order of operations. Pull the golf tee out, push this down, come on off of there. Perfect. Perfect. I don't think I could ask for anything more. Let's take a look in here. That's a lamp guitar gainer. Do you mean a tube guitar amplifier? Yeah, so that follows the slope of the bridge. That's perfect. Yeah, man. Rock and roll. I think we're good. I do. I use a Vox MV50. Actually, that's it right there. See it right there? That's the little tube head right there, and then it goes through that 212 cab. It's got two 12-inch Celestion greenbacks in it, and that green and gold microphone right there is what I record it with. That's an MXL V67G. So that's my amplifier. Well, I also have a Fender Champion 40 that I use. Sometimes. That's what I used for years. The Vox is new, but let's see. Yeah, you don't get to see the amps very often because the camera's on me. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to plug into the jack socket. And we're going to... Oh, that is nice. That snap. That is high quality. So I'm plugged into the jack socket. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna tap on the bridge and see if we can hear it. I've got the volume turned way down for right now. I'm gonna turn my overhead mic off. Yeah, it works. That's coming from the transducer. What do you think of that? We installed it and it works just fine. Now I just gotta... Russian, we use lamp as cozy. Like, lamp amp gives warm sound. So I say in Russian, what a lampy stream. That's cool. We're learning all kinds of Russian slang today. I like that. Alright, let's go ahead and plug Jean-Luc back in for right now. Alright, so now we are going to reinstall the jack socket. Or install it for the first time, actually. So this is what's going to be on the outside of the guitar. This is not... It's not focusing. Focus! Focus! Focus on that. Well, it's not working. Anyway, so we're going to take that nut and that washer off of there. And that's what's going to stick through the... That's what's going to stick through the end pin. And then we've got washers on this side as well. And that's going to help us get, I don't know why does it have two washers there? What a lampy stream. I dig it. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit... No, get on there. So let's screw that all the way on, or as far as we can. Let's screw that on there. All right, so we are going to do, let's see, in Dutch we say gezellig, which is a bit different than cozy, but no other language has a perfect translation for it. That's cool. Gezellig. Sounds very that sounds very warm and cozy. Okay, so we're gonna do a cool trick right now. So we've got to get this thing fed through there, right? So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna take one of the old guitar strings that we just took off, and I'm going to feed it through here. Hold on, you see that? I'm going to feed it through here. Maybe. Get in there. And then all the way through the guitar. So we're going to feed it all the way through. So there it is. So I'm going to reach in there and grab it really quick. Alright, so you see where I'm going with this? So I got this, and we're going to attach it to the jack socket. Like so. This works like magic for this. Okay, I want to straighten that out just a little bit. And then all I've got to do is pull on this now. Ta-da! Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so let's see. Oh, hold on. Let's get the washer and the nut on here. Man, did I get that right the first try? Nah. There's no way I got that right the first try. That can't be right. That can't be right. Get off of there. I'm going to move that nut all the way back there. Okay, and then where's the grippy nut? Oh, or the grippy washer. There's a washer with teeth on it. Where'd it go? It fell off and it's in here. Of course it did. Mix between cozy and a friendly mood, I guess. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, we definitely don't have like a direct translation for that in English. Okay, yeah, so that can basically go all the way down like that. Hard to describe even in Dutch. Yeah, it's just one of those words that you either know what it means or you don't. I totally get that. Okay, I gotta really think about this. How deep is that exactly? Here's what we're gonna do. Need a little piece of paper or something. Or heck, I can do this. So we need to have that much. But then it needs to stick out by about that much as well. Yeah, I want that to stick out just a little ways from there. About like that. So let's start with this way back here. Did I have a recommendation for doing this? Straight music. Say please. Kakoi lampovi stream. Kakoi lampovi stream. Like that? Did I say it right? Final installation, blah, blah, blah. Inner washer, yeah, tooth washer, outer washer, inner washer. Unscrew, remove the outer nut and washer, determine the thickness of your guitar's end block, and set end block thickness adjustment nut screw accordingly. You may have to back off the screw cap. Once the nut is in place, okay, yeah, so they do. They want you to measure that. Screw the cap back in, either right up against the nut or as far as it goes as tightly as possible. Step take a few tries to get the right spacing. Thread the jack from inside to the end pin hole. Use a chopstick or something similar. It helps to get a hold of the jack and guide it through. Attach outside washer and nut and tighten. Okay, so that is an inner washer. Yeah, sweet. You're totally Russian. Cool. Very cool. Okay, so this is... Okay, so the tooth washer goes on first. What the heck did I do with it? I had it. Dude, did it fall off in here again? It totally did. What the heck? Okay. Alright. There's the tooth washer. There's that. Oh, you know what I could do, or I could have done before. Never mind. Can't do it now. So I want that to stick out about... Do I want it to go all the way down like that? Yeah, why not? Let's take a quick look at the M pin jack in my classical. Hold on just a second, I'll be right back. I need to grab new strings anyway. Ow. Ow. Tripping all over everything over here. Yeah, we want that to be pretty flush. Okay. Indeed. I can do that. Okay. You ever get that when, you know, you got something that you've used a million times, you know it really well, but unless you look at it specifically in a specific way for a specific reason, you can't recall exactly what it looks like. Okay. So we need to have just a little bit of that visible. Just a little bit. So to about right there. Yeah, I don't want that twiddling back and forth in there at all. It'd be so much easier if I had smaller hands. Like, I can't even get all the way back there to that. I can't even get my arm all the way in there to it. All right, let's try this. Oh, it's just. I'm probably totally overthinking this. I can't get that to stand up because it's pushing. Okay, there we go. Didn't count on me being able to see inside, did you? Okay, so that's right there. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to need to back this off just a little bit. Back it off. Okay, so better to have too much than not enough at this stage. So we're probably going to have to do this a couple of times till we get it just the right length. I do not need my phone light on anymore. It's just wasting battery at this point. All right, so here it is again. Loop it through here. All right, you, get in there. There went the instructions. Hey, why won't it come through? There we go. Okay, there we go. So lampy inside of it is. Alright, so that needs to be backed off by about the length of 3 threads. Yeah, about 3 threads length ought to do it. Come here. Well, that's what keeps happening to those washers. Okay, so about 3 threads. One, 2, 3. Okay. So let's do this again. I really love this inside the guitar camera. It is amazing. This is like changing my life, guys. All right. Lamplifier. Ow, ow, let go of my finger. Got my finger stuck. Okay. I think we've got it. Let me get the washer on there. And then let me push on that. Let's get the nut on there. Okay, and then so for this part, I need, will that go through there? It will not. My crescent wrench and a way to keep this from turning. Let's see. Let me grab. Maybe this will do it. Just something that'll go into that hole really quick to keep it from turning. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, it's still not quite tight enough. Dang it. Okay. Use this as a breaker bar. Okay, so we're gonna... we're almost there. God, standing like this is killing my back. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. Feels like it's getting stuck on something. If I could just stop that thing from turning, that would change my life. All right. So I've got a bar in there that I'm using to keep this from turning. I'm not doing a very good job with it. Okay, let's go this way. It's like if I should put that tooth washer on the outside. Washer with the teeth on it. I need maybe this screwdriver. Sorry guys. You can't see what's happening on the outside right now. There we go. All right. Maybe it's better you don't see what's happening on the outside. Oh, nice. All that did was literally bend my screwdriver. Are you kidding me? It bent my screwdriver. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Come on. That is not fair. I don't know what the heck I'm going to put in there. Maybe an Allen wrench. Maybe that Allen wrench will be a little more robust. What's happening is I am trying to tighten this nut on the outside, and it is not going well. It just keeps spinning around. Okay. And I can't get... Yeah, it just keeps spinning around. Just spinning, spinning, spinning. So you know what we're going to do? Okay. I'm going to take this out. Take this off completely. Which of course I can't do now. Because I've got that. Trying desperately to not hurt the finish on my guitar. This is the worst part. I really didn't think this was going to be this big of a deal. We've come so far to be stopped by this. Okay. Yeah, so we've got a real problem now. We've got a real problem. This thing. The current bane of my existence. That's why it won't go on, because it's all messed up now. And now I can't get this nut off. Oh. My arm is just not long enough. Yeah, there's like a burr on the metal now that I can't screw this past. That's really not good. All right. Yeah, we can't get past that thing. Now this won't come off because the metal is like actually bent. Like the metal is bent out. If I could file those burrs off of there. I have a metal file I could do that with real quick. And I was not anticipating this. Oh, that's why we have tools. Oh, where are my files? Maybe this one will work. A little better. Yeah, that thread is just like been completely destroyed. If I could hold on to this tighter, I could probably keep that. I could probably get it to go over. My arm isn't long enough to hold this thing. Oh god, you guys can't see anything. Sorry. And just get that burr off of there. If it would stop twisting around inside, I could get that off. No problem. Can't, because my arm's not long enough. I mean, my arm is long enough, but okay, there's another burr right there. Almost, man, almost. Almost. Thank you guys for your patience. Almost. Okay. So close. Back on there. So I'm basically just removing the threads with my file. I'm just making it smooth. Jeez. Okay, I need to work some of them up top here. Alright, go back down. Go back down. I didn't know I was going to have to do metal work. Alright. See ya, doo-doo. Sorry about that. Love you, man. The follows, you can see how it sounds on the next stream. Yep. Yep. Oh, wait. I wish you to end this thing and it will work perfectly. Oh, you're still here. I thought you were saying goodbye to me. I see now. I understand. I still love you, man. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so we got some. I'm still. Still struggling. Oh, now I've dropped it on the floor. If I could get this nut to come off of here, I would feel much better about all of this. Where are my pliers? No, it's like just that last thread won't let go. Get off of there. Come on. To make that just a little smaller. Too small. Yay! Oh, I want to cry. Oh, I got it off. Ah. Ah. Okay. Holy jeez. All right, let's start this again. Oh. Of course, the washers fell off. Yay for small victories, though. I'm really sorry about the camera angle. Sorry about that. Oh. 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 Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the toothed washer. So let's see. I think this needs to come up just a little bit more, right? Oh, that's as far as it goes. Okay, so we want the toothed washer to be on the inside to grip into the wood. Okay, so let's see if I can get this thing to go on here now. The strap button. Yeah, it'll go on there just fine as long as this, well, maybe not just fine, but as long as I can get enough traction on it. So let me file this out a little bit more while I've got it out. Okay, so that's the thread that's being kind of a jerk right now. That one right there. So much easier to see when you can pull it out and look at it. Hey, Davina, it's 4:30. I know. I got into a jam. I got into a bad jam. I don't even have the machine heads on yet. Thank you for letting me know. I can't believe how long this is taking. This was not going to take this long. We're at 3.5 hours. So it's like last year it was going to take longer. Yeah, I know. I just wish weird things didn't always come up. I completely bent the threads on the jack socket, and I had to use a file to file the threads back down so I could even get this out. And I mean, that is not an ideal situation. So I'm going to work for a little while longer here. Unless you need me to stop immediately, which I can do that. Okay, so now what I need, and this is what messed me up last time, is when I got to this stage and I was trying to tighten this down, I put something through the hole here, and that is what busted the threads. It's like, ugh. How are you supposed to do it otherwise? You know, it's like I need something to hold this at the very least. Yeah, I can't. Not without putting something through that hole. And if I do that, we're going to end up in the same situation. Possibly. Oh. Yeah, this is insane. busted the very tip off of the file. That is not even close to a crucial part, but that doesn't work. I don't know what the deal is. Why I can't get that to just, okay, maybe if I hold on it like this. With this, like that. Just gonna hold on it like that. That's what I was doing before, was I just had that on there like that. And then it just keeps turning. I mean, that hole, that's what it's there for, you know. It's for you to put something solid through it that's not going to bend, so that you can tighten it down. That's what it's there for, and everything that I have put through there has either bent or it has bent the threads on this. I've never had this much trouble with a jack socket before. What is going on? It just seems like it shouldn't be this big of a deal. This is literally the last part. Maybe the alt, no, that's not going to do it. Something that's not going to break, but something that's not going to break it. Looking through my toolbox, I don't see anything that fits the bill. Maybe I try this again. I don't know. Just need it to go through the other side. Alright, so see, you're supposed to be able to use that as a breaker bar like that, so that you can tighten this down. Okay, well, so the obvious answer is this needs to be tightened more on the inside. So we need to come up further. So we need to do that one more time. It'd be so easy if I could just get my hand in there. Undo this again. Okay. God, this is ridiculous. I just need it to come off that last thread. Okay. So we need to tighten it on the inside. God, we're almost there. Yeah, we need to tighten it on the inside just a little bit. Just about that far. Into that string. Alright, this ought to get it. Well, the super glue did its job. It is certainly doing a good job holding those on while I yank this thing around. Alright, want the tooth washer there. Okay. 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 I think we're there. I think we're there. This on. This one on. I just gotta get it past that first thread, which is still got a burr on it, I guess. I will not accept defeat. I'm gonna shave that last burr off of there. I'm gonna have to. This is not acceptable. Where is it? I jinxed it by saying the rest was going to go really quickly. Okay, so that's not it. I think is it this one? Yeah, that one's... That one's kind of weird still. Alright, well, it's a little easier. That's not saying much. Okay, that definitely made it easier. Okay, almost there. Whew, okay, this is working now. Oh, the call is on right now. Okay. Jeez. Skyping with our niece and nephew. It's the problem of doing these streams on Friday, especially when you don't know what's gonna happen. I better just good Lord. Well, I think this was a valiant effort trying to do this operation on stream. But because of this little snag here, I don't think we're going to get to the machine heads today. I may have to just do those in the night to have the guitar ready for tomorrow. So I'll work for just a couple more minutes to see if I can get this down finally. God, it's not even. This is ridiculous. It's always when someone's watching. That's when things really go haywire. Alright, it's possible that I got it. Yes, thank God. We just need that to go down far enough. Oh my God, folks. We did it. We did it. Okay, it is installed. Let me make sure it plugs in properly all the way. That's a nice flush mount. I feel like it could probably go down a little bit further. It's not your fault, Adudu. Please don't blame yourself. Alright, that's a nice flush mount. Beautiful. Yeah, we got it. We got it! So, There's something in here. Piece of wood. There's a little piece of wood in there. Okay, so I'm going to shake this around. Make sure I can't. Make sure I can't hear. Okay. Yay, there it is. All right. All installed. Don't have to worry about the putty being on it. It coiled around on its own. The wire did. Okay. Oh, Lord. Yeah. It's in. I'm gonna plug it in one more time and tap on the bridge just to make sure. And then I guess I'll just do the machine heads. Oh, yeah, that's a nice tight fit on the jack. Let me turn this down again. Turn this on. I'm gonna turn the microphone off. It works. It works. It works. All right, so that is good. So we've got the K&K installed. I just have to put the machine heads on, and I'm just gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna have to do that on my own. It's not gonna be able to do it on stream unless I want to do it tomorrow, but I don't. So I'm gonna put these on. So when you see the guitar tomorrow, it'll have these on it instead of that, instead of those. It's so simple. It's like probably not even worth showing people. Literally, you just unscrew those, pop them out, pop these in, and screw them in. I'm gonna have to drill holes because the holes on these don't match up with the holes for the ones that are in there currently, but it's, you know, whatever. I'll do this on my own, and you guys will see the fruits of my labor tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys for coming on this adventure with me installing a K&K Pure Mini on my new Epiphone Dove. I think when you hear it plugged in tomorrow, you're going to be blown away at how much better it sounds. I can't wait to plug it in tonight and listen to it. So I'm going to get the machine heads on. I'll restring it with my flats, and this thing will be all ready to go. Yeah, there's nothing else that could go wrong at this point. Seriously. The machine heads are a breeze. There's nothing else that could go wrong at this point. Famous last words, but anyway, so thank you so much for your patience. Let's see. Let me grab my tablet here. Let's see. NicoCon9, thank you so much for showing up today, hanging out. Thank you for the follow. Muhyiddin, it was good to see you. Thank you so much for the follow. I think we've seen you before. I think you've stopped by before. But thank you for the follow today. And then, of course, also Virtuti, I think. It was really good to meet you. We made a new friend from Russia today. Hope that we see you again sometime. Hope that you're slumbering peacefully at this point. And of course, 228. What would I do without you, man? Thank you so much for coming and hanging out today and watching me rip apart my guitar and attempt to put it back together. It was a fun process. It didn't go as smooth as I had hoped installing the K&K Pure Mini, but it's in there now and it works. So I'm happy about that. That is the hardest install that I've ever done on a K&K, and it's not K&K's fault. Something weird happened and the threads got bent on that, but I filed them off and it was okay. So anyway. All right, folks. Well, love you lots, and we'll definitely see you tomorrow on the stream. We're going to do Random Jam Saturday, and I'm just going to have fun sitting playing some of my tunes on our beautiful patient here, my Epiphone Dove, and tomorrow we'll do the name reveal. All right. Anyway, you guys are awesome, and we'll see you next time. Until then, wash your hands, wear your mask. We love you with all our hearts, and we want you to be around as long as you possibly can be. So please take care of yourself, take care of those around you. I wish you nothing but peace, love, joy, happiness, all the good things. I gotta go Skype with my niece and nephew, so we'll see you next time. Love you. Bye-bye.
Attentional, you high-class social climbers, play your games. Meet the man that works the clock from 9 to 5 each day. Though you sign my paychecks, buddy, you ain't no mystic sage. Your signature ain't worth the ink, you leave it on the page. But you will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're heading towards the morning, and you can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking down your nose at me, you think you're something else. You must think I'm the dog that drools each time you ring the bell. Well, I am not your servant of its most unholy kind. I am just a messenger here to free your minds. But you will not ignore me, I'll meet you in the morning. I think it's time you had a look at the other side of life. Can't you see the warnings? We're headed towards the morning, and you can't stop the sun that shines a brand new kind of light. Oh, 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 oh. One day soon the sun will rise upon this human race. We'll see all the beauty that surrounds us in this place. It's not from all the things you buy with money you have earned. It's how you treat the people with the love that you have learned.